Hi, this is Brian Lessinger with the Lessinger team here at RE/MAX Realty Affiliates, and we'd like you to welcome you to today's video blog. Today's topic that we're going to talk about is appraisals and the pros and cons of those. All right, so today's video topic is about appraisals, and people sometimes have questions and are confused a little bit by what appraisals are really meant to be for. So for example, if I have a buyer, we're out there writing offers on a house and we're just paying cash, then we don't even need an appraisal. And I think sometimes people think that the appraisal, or what an appraiser goes out there and tells you what a property is worth, is the be all end all about the value of the property. And in reality, all that the appraisal is really for is so that the lender of that particular transaction is not feeling that they are loaning too much money on a particular property. So as an example, let's say I have a house that's a $400,000 house and somebody's putting 50% down. So the loan amount's only going to be $200,000. Then really, in my opinion, whether the appraisal comes in at the value of $400,000 or a little bit below or a little bit above doesn't really matter that much. The reason why appraisals and that value of those appraisals really matter is this. When somebody gets qualified for their loan, particularly they have to put down 5% or 10% or 20% down for their property. The lender is only going to loan you the opposite. So let's say you're putting 10% down. The loan's going to be 90%. They're only going to loan you 90% of whatever the appraised value is. So go back to our example about a $400,000 property. Let's say it appraises at $390,000. The lender's only going to loan you 90% of the $390,000. And the question always becomes, what do I do with that difference between $390,000 and $400,000? It really becomes just a negotiable thing between a buyer and a seller. The buyer doesn't have to continue to buy. The seller doesn't have to agree to sell it for $390,000. And in reality, now you've got a negotiation going on as to what we're going to do with that difference. Sometimes you'll see it, the price gets lowered to $390,000. Sometimes the buyer doesn't care and just says, hey, I'll make up the $10,000 difference. So there's a few different options and things that can happen in that situation. But as prices in Reno and Sparks have increased over the last few years, the appraisals are not always coming in at value, which doesn't mean the house isn't worth it. It just means we got to figure out how we're going to make up that difference if there's a problem. So obviously, as normal, if this happens to you, and it has happened already a few times this year, we'll walk you through and negotiate that for you and figure out what the best solution for that is. So hopefully that clears up a little bit of maybe what some of the confusion sometimes is about appraisals. And again, if you have any specific questions yourself, you can always reach out, call us, and we'd be happy to explain it to you and your certain situation. So thanks again for watching today's video blog. Hopefully we'll hear from you and talk to you soon. And again, if you have any questions, you can just reply to this email or just give us a call. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.